Stoeger XRD50. Picture having a device that resembles a flashlight but transforms into a deterrent device when needed. The Stoker XRD50 is an exceptional product because it is easily carried around day to day, discreet, non-intrusive, yet in case of an emergency, it puts you in a better position. The dangers are very real. Being unprepared could lead to you either being paralyzed or missing the opportune moment. However, the exciting thing about this gadget is that it could actually change the situation in your favor. A scenario many can relate to. You're walking your dog in the park at dusk, and you hear someone approaching. You turn on the XRD50. You're not merely hoping, you are actually acting. One practical advice is, keep it close, not buried in your bag. Have a trial with it. Know its power on mode, because the most effective defense is the one that you can apply reflexively. Streetwise Sting Ring. A ring that is very smart, which is why you will love it, is the Streetwise Sting Ring. At first sight, it is a ring, even stylish, but below is a tool, a compact, discreet item that someone might underestimate. The risk? Attackers usually depend on us to be comfortable, calm, relaxed, less prepared. But this ring breaks that expectation. I mean, you think just a ring, and all of a sudden you've got something that says, "I was ready." Imagine being the one who is subtly holding the door open, ring on, and looking harmless. That's precisely what they want. The advice? Be sure to know how it works. Unscrew the cap, know about activation. Get it into your daily carry so it is conscious but automatic. In those moments of shock, being prepared is the one that wins. ParaPactum. Now we move on to something that is much more refined in terms of tone. ParaPactum. If you're training or working a high-risk job, or just have an attitude of, "I might need something drastic," this is quite a different story. The risk that this gadget caters to is a careless attitude. When you think that you will be able to talk your way out of the trouble, you might just find yourself on the side of the road without even knowing it. But ParaPactum whispers, yes, it's a good idea to converse first. Do have a support of a different nature as well. Feel the burden that still hangs up there. True, instruments are not everything, mentality is everything. But instruments are of any use when mentality meets moment. My comment is, it's like having an umbrella in London. You pray for no need, but you would feel quite unwise without it. Caution, tip. Indeed, check the laws of your area beforehand if you intend to carry something sharp. Continue to train. Be cognizant, be ready. Wattozz. This one is quite a surprise, the Wattozz. Picture an everyday object turned into a defensive gadget. What is the main attraction of this device? It is the fact that it is very unassuming. That is the catch. The threat that it counters is, most attackers go for the most obvious carried item. If you only carry the most obvious, you are going to be predictable. On the contrary, Wattozz turns that around. A funny and relatable remark. It's just like carrying a banana that surprises you. Theoretical suggestion. Merge it with your usual surroundings. Don't let it make a huge self-defense announcement, since sometimes that attracts unwelcome attention. Experiment with comfort, availability. Because gadgetry at its best is when it is the one you use regularly, not the one that is based on hope of use. Batlight 1500. Envision a flashlight that is not merely a flashlight, but rather the all-powerful Batlight 1500. Risk scenario. A walk through the parking lot to your car at night, the darkness is somehow overwhelming. The element of surprise. The device won't just light up, it will also announce that you're alert. Thus, the whole atmosphere of the place changes. A comic aspect. You are going to look as if you are holding a strong argument, like a character from a film. Recommendation: make sure the battery is full, attach it to a short lanyard or belt loop so you can quickly pull it out. Do not consider it as a toy, it is a presence tool. The signal. A presence is frequently sufficient to deter escalation. PyroDefender. Let's present something that is more on the serious side, but nevertheless confidential. The PyroDefender. If one crosses the boundary, then it is a statement that one has more than words at their disposal. The underlying danger is that most of us count on hope. They'll leave me alone. Instead of being prepared, I'll make them choose not to. PyroDefender changes the odds. Humorous analogy. It's like carrying a hidden muscle in your sleeve. However, this is not a carry all day and hope thing. The suggestion is to make sure that you are legally covered, that you are aware of local restrictions, that you store it safely. Because to be ready does not mean to be reckless, it means to be informed. ZAP Cane. The ZAP Cane is a fantastic option for people who want both everyday utility and protection. A multifunctional device that is not merely a cane. It is a statement for anyone who uses a walking stick, or even doesn't use it, that reads, "I am moving, I am conscious, I am competent." The risk it tackles. Aggressors usually go for what seems to be weak or easy to handle. With the ZAP Cane, you change the situation. What appears to be an aid for mobility turns into a defensive asset. In a humorous way, you will be feeling like a secret agent when you step out of the street. A tip: familiarize yourself with the grip, the movement, and how fast you can switch from support mode to awareness mode. Because your gadget should fit your lifestyle, not make it difficult for you. Belt buckle knife. The key here is subtlety. A belt buckle knife. At first glance, a belt buckle, but below, a hidden blade. The risk. Carrying obvious items means revealing your game. On the other hand, covert items give you surprise. The hook makes the ordinary belt buckle a serious defensive blade issue. The relatable expression. It's like having a secret handshake that you don't show until needed. The advice. Pick a place where you can draw it without hassle. Check if it's allowed in your area. Practice safe carry. The reason is that the difference between a tool and a trouble is very simple. Knowing your tool. Dazzler. We are talking about a defense system using the senses. The Dazzler. Light flashes, confusion, providing a moment for you to get away. The downside. Attackers usually depend on shock and dark surroundings. The bait. You switch the situation. Your assailant is in the light, you are safe. Picture this. It's late at night, and you have the Dazzler on. You just see a bright light at the place, and you run. Just a side note, you won't go fighting for a longer time than necessary. You will run away. A tip. Find out the minimal number of lumens needed, have a spare battery, and practice turning it on without dropping it. Because every second is crucial. Manticore X. We are now entering a device that has the name of a secret agent, Manticore X. The advantages: top-notch performance, tactical thinking. The downside: a lot of equipment is left in the pockets not being used. The lure: through training, you will be able to react in a way that is prepared, not in a way that is reactive. I joke, getting this is akin to having a little night vision superpower, but not joking at all. Allow yourself to train, to get used to it, to create the memory of the movement. Hint: set a time for inspection at regular intervals. Put it in the same place on your body. Be familiar with your switch. Because being ready is not a matter of seconds. It is a matter of the routine. Pxon JPX6. For advanced protection, Pxon JPX6. Non-lethal but serious nevertheless, designed to be used when backup is required. The risk. It's often said that I'll run, but sometimes running isn't enough. The hook. This gives you an alternative when escape is blocked. A conversational wink. If James Bond carried pepper spray, it might be this. Advice: check legality in your area, especially outdoors and transit. Train in using it. Understand the safety locks. For the tool's efficiency is determined by your knowledge. Yellow jacket case. A covertly hidden carry gear piece is the yellow jacket case. A phone case? Yes. Only now with a concealed stun gun as a major selling point feature. The risk resolved. Your phone is constantly visible and you are always using it. The bait. Let your phone case be a defender of you instead of just a protector of your phone. A funny remark to make. At last, your phone is not only for you but with you as well. It is essential to keep it charged. Do not just count on the novelty and practice grip transitions. Thus, the best gadget is the one that you always carry with you. TCP Launcher. This is a serious piece of hardware for the defensive strategist. The TCP Launcher tactical compact pistol launcher that fires non-lethal projectiles. The downside: in some situations, distance is a deciding factor. Bad if the person is too close. Even worse if he is standing a bit farther away. The selling point: the TCP allows you to reclaim that distance. Consider it your safety zone. A say from the casual observer: you do not invite trouble. Rather, you invite peace. Tip: know local laws inside out, secure storage, and practice safe target awareness. Because top-notch instruments come with top-notch duty. Defender Ring. Back to discreet wearable protection. The Defender Ring. Daily use, unnoticeable, still prepared. The danger: everyday possessions can make us sleepy and inoperative. The bait: put on this ring, and you are already prepared in the boring moments. Runs to coffee, errands, rides late at night. It's like you are a bit more in power, and that power changes your way of standing. You're given a tip: treat it like jewelry. It's a comfortable fit. Practice how you will use it, have it nearby. Because being ready is also about making it a part of life, not a panic situation. Pavashot-Stickshot. Currently, we are at the Tactical Plus level, the Pavashot-Stickshot. This is for the people who are saying, I want something beyond the bare minimum, and I am prepared to put in the effort. The downside: using such sophisticated tools will mean that you have to take on more responsibility and do more thinking. The advantage: you will receive increased ability and trust in yourself. A joke: sure, it seems to be a sports car that you can carry. Useful suggestion: spend time learning about safe handling, ammunition, if relevant, local law. This is because advanced tools increase both the good and the bad sides of the situation, your benefit and your burden of responsibility. Tekto A2 Badger. The Tekto A2 Badger. Basically a top-quality stab and cut tool that is made for serious carry. The hazard: by carrying something like this, you will change your attitude from being a reactor to being a deterrent. The nice thing: you are not going to fight. The purpose is to prevent confrontation and, if it comes to that, finish it off quickly. Lightly. Picture it as your martial artist belt, only concealed in your belt. Recommendation: if you choose this path, be sure to get proper training, practice deployment, keep it in good condition, and be familiar with the laws in your area. Since a tool is only as effective as your self-control. UF Pro Striker XT Gen 3 Combat Shirt. Let's talk about the UF Pro Striker XT Gen 3 Combat Shirt after we have gone through the gadgets. The main reason for including garments is that defense may not always be through gadgets, but rather through the environment, gear, and the mindset. The drawback is that you may not consider wearables to be part of the readiness. The attraction is that this shirt has been designed for high-performance conditions: durability, quick movements, tactical precision. Picture yourself in such a scenario where you have to move, react, or escape. Your shirt isn't just a piece of clothing, it is a part of that skill set. The tip is to select something that is nice to wear, something that is really yours. Since defense gear is of no use if you do not make it part of your lifestyle, it is better to choose something comfortable that you will actually wear. UF Pro Striker XT Gen 3 Combat Pants. And to round up the outfit, the UF Pro Striker XT Gen 3 Combat Pants. Uniforms for the very cautious ones who expect full readiness from their outfitting. The downside: regular pants might result in slowing down, discomfort, and exposure during rough times. The upside: these pants are designed for action, practicality, serious situations. Even if there is no fighting going on, the metaphor holds: you pick the gear that gives confidence, freedom, and preparedness. You are not a la mode, but rather doing your everyday life in a way that suggests you are not wishing for trouble. But you are also not afraid of it. Take it as a hint. It is important that the size is right. It is important that the fit is comfortable. Then, go for what you can really wear, not what seems tactical. After all, it is the realness that prevails. If this video gave you something to think about, some item that caught your eye, or a concept you hadn't considered, do something about it. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to avoid missing future preparedness in-depth discussions, Post a comment under this telling me which device you found the most interesting and why. Plus, send this to a loved one who should be more prepared and is worth it. Take care, keep your wits about you, and I will catch you in the next one. We'll catch you in the next one. We'll catch you in the